All right, Shalom. Giving all praise and glory and honor unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth in the name and in the spirit and power of Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. All right. And peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great. And basically, I just want to do a quick little lesson dealing with the she that is my enemy, pursuing Micah chapter 7 and 10. And since I quoted it, I'm gonna read it. Lord, will this be straight through the spirit and power? It be edifying and straight to the point through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And it reads Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right. Ultimately, she does, represents Israel as a whole, the nation, because we are likened to a calmly delicate woman, pursuing the Jeremiah 6 and 2. But it is also prescribing to you daughters of Zion, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, so-called Haitian and Jamaican women. Are ye women that are at ease, as it says in Isaiah 32. All right. The Lord is going to raise up against ye, O careless daughters of Zion, because you have lived this deliciously with the beast, with the whore. All right, and that ultimate pack of Esau and Eve is coming down the pipe. All right, it's going nowhere now. The covering cast, all right, that veil that was once upon the people, that is being revealed. All right, that covering cast, not only by the so-called, the deception by the so-called white man, but also the deception of these women. Because I remember growing up, people used to always say happy life, happy wife, happy life. Everything was catered into the woman. Everything was catered into the woman, so on and so forth. But now we're living in a time that all that beta male shit is out the window, and the Lord is raising up true men. All right, the men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, the true men of the Lord that ultimately holds themselves in a manly status, or in a manly quote. All right, but ultimately, just through the spirit, I wanted to do a lesson going into the video Elder Apostle Tahar did. All right, and one of the nicknames we give these black bitches is hyenas. All right, and that's a great characteristic trait of the so-called black woman, because every time you turn around, all you hear is nothing but laughter and destruction from the so-called black woman, especially the so-called black woman. All right, leading in abortions, leading in all types of diseases, STDs, HIV, AIDS. All right. Not only them, the men too, but because of their lack of understanding that the Lord took away from them, all right, them being a weaker vessel, they don't make the best life decisions for themselves. That's why they need a man, or ultimately a man of the Lord. And in today's time, even if they have a father in their life, it's still a strong possibility that these women gonna grow up fucked up, because that man gonna teach that daughter not to take shit from another man, not to depend on another man, which is totally opposite and going against the scriptures, whether he believes it or not. All right, raising daughters and shit. Okay, so since I quoted, I want to get Job. And 17, because the Most High Yahweh have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. All right. Hey, are women. Because if they had true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they'll know that they have to serve a man. They know their only protection and guidance is through a man. Not no job, no career. You know, it don't matter how successful you are. Because a lot of men are realizing that you women just ain't worth the fucking time, man. All right. And then, like I said, you can do your own research. You know, you got women out here, successful women, going on speed dates. All right. Going on different dating events and no man in sight. And I remember one of the brothers did a video on that, how them women was Salakia. Hot as hell and it's sweating, but that the women that was all on that blind speed dating, you know, event, no man was inquiring of them. So now the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is putting spirit in the earth, man, to make it known and realize that you women are not the prize. All right, and Salakia, got to fix some things up. All right, you women are not the prize, man. All right, the men are. That's why you have scriptures as, you know, Isaiah 13 and 12, that a man shall be more precious than fine gold, than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right, how the Lord, you know, deals with the men. His pastures is with men. So you women really and truly don't have no say-so like that, man. Only through your husband. And with that, got to be a man of the Lord, because in today's time, that's very slim to come by. Just like it's very slim to find a submissive woman, especially a woman that is of virgin status. All right. So I'm going to read Job 39:17. Because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. And that's how the Lord did, you know, to our people. Okay. And what inspired me to do this video through the Spirit was when the elder did a video going into, they're going to start grabbing you up instead of asking you. All right. Going into ultimately Jacob's trouble. All hell breaking loose. You women are going to be catching judgment just as well and as much more as men and children. All right, because if you read the scriptures in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, which Lord will I'm going to get, it explains what's, you know, the ratio, you know, in a nutshell, man. It explains the spiritual ratio of women, men, all right, children, so on and so forth through the Spirit. All right, and also Elder Apostle Hart says understanding Isaiah 41:1 and Isaiah 60 verse 22. All right, because in the kingdom of heaven, all right, the laws is going to be in us. So, it's nothing, you know, wrong with having multiple wives, and Lord will, that's another topic for a discussion, because the men of the Lord, majority of them had multiple wives. Hell, the Lord put the spirit upon them to have those wives, to have and bring forth children, be fruitful and multiply. See, that's what people fail to realize, especially you women. You women been listening to Esau Edom for far too goddamn long, not knowing and not understanding. Look, the only way you're going to be happy is if a man is involved, if a family is involved, not your fucking career. That's why you have majority of women that's single and have a good career. They're fucking depressed. They're miserable. You know, they're homeless. Here you, a successful, independent black woman, making all, you know, good bit of money between $50, $75 to $100,000 a year. And these bitches are fucking homeless, bro. Bums. And I used to always say that females are the real true bums, because they always ask for a handout and they're always looking for a goddamn handout. But meanwhile, These the same bitches that say I'm independent. How ironic. How fucking confusing they are. Like I said, me personally, I don't take a woman serious. The only time I take her serious is when she's submissive. And I barely take her serious with that. Because at the end of the day, we don't need the curses. Our women are totally against us at the end of the day because of the curses. I mean, you deal with on who you got and what and who you with and what you got, whatever the history or whatever the case, you deal with that. Because at the end of the day, we are men and we love women, but we also know majority of our women are full of shit. All right. And, elders always say, stay away from these black women. It says polygamy will take place in the kingdom in a big way. All right. All these things. And I want to get on the woman because contrary to belief, you women are going to fall in line, especially when all hell breaks loose. That's when that Isaiah 4:1 comes in. All right. When Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to put the spirit upon the people, upon his people, Salakia. And like I said, I'm sweating my ass off right now. Hold on. It's fucking hot. But it's all part of life, man. Can't be a bitch about it. Fuck it. Going back to the topic of discussion, let me pull up Isaiah. It's Isaiah 13:12. I will make, Salakia. Isaiah 13:16. Their little ones will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their homes will be sacked and their wives will be great. And that's what's future prophecy that's going to take place. That's why the topic of discussion was in the elders chat on his elder page. They're going to start grabbing you up instead of asking you, or instead of asking you. And that's ultimately going to happen, especially when anarchy happens in Babylon the Great, when the 911 phone calls are eliminated. All right. So, hey, rise up, you women that are at ease. Lord, will I do a part 2 video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to close out, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, to teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great. Till next time, I say shalom.